Yes. Okay, students, I think we can start the class. We need not wait because few of the students are writing exams. Mm. Okay, today's topic we are going to discuss the very new and core topic, that is we used to call it as CLO or CBLO, like that. That is collateralized loan obligations, which has been introduced in late 2014 in India, but it was already existing in European countries till 1996 onwards. In India, it was introduced in only in 2014. And this concept, even though it is new in India for the mutual fund managers, everything, most of them now are going to practice this type of collateralized loan obligation system. If you are going to join in an organization, especially like KPMG, or if you are joining in any financial services organization, now they are all practicing this type of collateralized loan obligation system. And especially in case of Bangalore, you can see this type of organization is coming even in a regional manner, based upon the money laundering system also. They are coming, and your seniors are working there. In Deloitte, it is very famous, KPMG, JP Morgan, all these organizations, they are having this system for creating the debt portfolio. Usually we will have a equity portfolio. Portfolio means it is a combination of equity shares of very good companies, as you know, TCS, Wipro, ONGC, and the pharmaceutical companies. We will create a nice portfolio and we use to gain more. But when it comes to the debt market, it is somewhat different. Today we are going to discuss that one. Okay. How a debt portfolio will be created from a multiple loan system. This is the unique one in case of the emerging financial markets. That is why, as an analytics students, you are studying to find out what type of analytics we can use in case of such type of collateralized loan obligation system. So when you are studying, we are going to discuss at least half an hour the meaning of CLBO. After that, we will discuss how we can use these type of collateralized loan system for the analytics. That is, after half an hour, we will discuss that one also. So that is our today's topic. So let us move on to the today's headlines. Of course, it is 10 days old because I wish to select the news based upon the current topic. And 10 days back, in case of Los Angeles Business Journal, they reported one news. That is, one financial services organization in US, that is Kane Anderson, like our JB Morgan and KPMG, Deloitte, etc. This is another organization which are purely doing in financial services. The name of the company is Kane Anderson Rudnick. One of your seniors are working for that organization in Bangalore. Of course, the organization is in US, but it back-end processing is going on in Bangalore. And your seniors are also engaging in that CLO fund. 10 days back, what happened? It issued CLO fund. that we used to call it as collateralized loan obligation fund, a new fund by the Kane Anderson. It is the second time they issued. What is that fund? I hope you might have read in the news what I shared in the WhatsApp. It raised around $600 million. It is called as collateralized loan obligation or CLO fund. And you can see that one in the news they mentioned it is the second such investment vehicle. You must know that one. What is the meaning of vehicle here? Those who have studied the financial markets and services may know that one. The meaning of investment vehicle. We used to call it as SPV, special purpose vehicle. Then it is raised by the Century City based firm and it's worth more than three times Keynes' original 2018 vehicle. So some commercial jargons are used. It is nothing but this organization, Kane Anderson, they purchased the debts of some of the organization fully. Be clearly understand that one. Kane Anderson purchased, I am using the term purchased, the loans of some of the organization. By then they raised money in capital money market to fund this debt. After that, what will happen? During the maturity time, they will refund their debt, everything. That is the simple concept. So you will understand after 20 minutes only. First, you will find it very difficult that I know. Say for example, in simple example, once we were have only equity portfolio, now we are having debt portfolio. How this type of system, collateralized loan obligation, is used in Bangalore? Very interesting. It is used by private people in Bangalore. Of course, it is recognized by the government of India, but in private gray market means black market operations are quite successful in Bangalore. I came to know that, especially in nearby the Narayanapura, even in case of that Nagavara area, all these places, individual money launderers, they are using collateralized loan obligation. So what does it actually means? It is a very simple concept. Say for example, let us assume Junaid is having a loan of 50 lakhs rupees. He borrowed loan by pledging some securities, by pledging some house of his own, and he borrowed a 50 lakhs loan. Another person, in case Midun Sebi, might have borrowed another loan from another money launderer around 25 lakhs for his small business, and that is the Midun Sebi loan. Then Irfan will have another loan of around 30 lakhs. This 30 lakhs he might have borrowed from another money lender for his own business, 30 lakhs. Then even Balaji will have a nice loan for rupees 50 lakhs. Each everyone purchase the loan from different money lenders, but they find it very difficult to return, and these money lenders are finding very difficult to collect the money from all these persons. So what they will do? Let us assume Karthik decided to take the lead role because all are his friends only. Balaji, Midun Sevi, Irfan are all the friends of Karthik. So Karthik decided to make this loan easiest way to repay, because all his friends borrowed loan from different persons. So what Karthik will do? Karthik will get the information from all these friends, what how much loan they borrowed from different money lenders. Of course, in case of Bangalore, only money lenders are providing. But technically speaking, money lenders are not supposed to do the collateralized loan obligation. But in gray market, they are doing a very good business. Karthik, what he will do? He will inform the money lenders that he used to repay the money, that is loan borrowed by Balaji, Midun Sebi, Irfan, all these his friends loan will be repaid by the Karthik. He get an assurance from all these money lenders, and what he will do, he will take the possession of the securities pledged by all his friends. Karthik will take over the control of Balaji's security as well as his other friends. How much loan they borrowed, Irfan, Medun, all these persons' loan will be taken over by the Karthik. And he will inform to the money lenders that don't worry, instead of this person, I will repay the money. It is usual thing because Karthik may give some sort of security. In those days, it is called as the guarantee. Karthik is guaranteeing that his friends will repay to the money lenders. Money lenders won't ask to any other person, they will ask Karthik. What Karthik will do, he will get the securities from all these friends. He will raise the money. And what he will do means he will first repay the loan to the money lenders, because Balaji might have purchased loan from somebody, Midun Sebi might have purchased from somebody, Junaid Basha might have purchased loan from somebody. All these loan will be repaid by Karthik. For this purpose, Karthik may raise money. Karthik will raise the money. He will repay the loan taken by all his friends to the money lenders first. So what will happen? Money lenders will be satisfied. Okay, Karthik paid. We need not ask Balaji. We need not ask Junaid Basha. We need not ask Midun Sebi. So all this money has been loan has been repaid by the Karthik. Then what Karthik will do? He will collect the money from the, that is interest, from his own friends later on one by one. This is happening. This is converted into a legal terms. Instead of Karthik, if it is done by the bankers in India, it is called as collateralized loan obligation. Simple thing. Money lenders are doing. Why Karthik is doing? What is the advantage to Karthik? That is very important thing. Karthik will raise the money. He is having some good capital. He repaid to the money lenders. Now the interest goes only to Karthik. Balaji has to pay interest to Karthik. Midun Sebi has to pay to Karthik. Junaid Basha will pay interest to Karthik only. The Karthik will get the interest, and this is called fixed income for the Karthik. And the Karthik name here we used to call it as SPV, technical terms. But in gray market, we are now using the term called SPV. Karthik business is called collateralized loan obligation business, CLO business. And Karthik is running an organization under the banner CLO. In technical term, Karthik created a fund to repay the loans taken by his friends. This fund is called as special purpose vehicle because Karthik has to repay the loans borrowed by his friends first. For that, Balaji raised 50 lakhs, Midun Sebi 30 lakhs, another friend 10 lakhs. All this money Karthik will repay. So Karthik needs a good capital for that purpose. Karthik is in need of around 2 crores because more money he has to give to the money lenders. Karthik will raise 2 crores. This raising of 2 crores is called a special purpose vehicle. And what Karthik will do? First, he will repay money to the money lenders. Out of the 2 crores he raised, he'll give. Then remaining money he will collect from the different persons. Balaji will pay interest instead of to money lender. Balaji will pay the interest now to the Karthik. And Karthik, what he will do? He will collect the interest from his own friends. If he borrowed loan, because he has to pay 2 crores to the money lender, he already paid 2 crores to money lender. So if Karthik borrowed any loan for that 2 crores, he will return that interest to other persons. This is the a term used in money market, and this one we used to call it as collateralized loan obligation. It is happening in a regional manner. I came to know that your super senior is running such type of one in Nagavara area in Bangalore. Hmm. I asked what you are doing. Don't worry, sir. I am now equivalent to a lakh badi. Quickly I became crore badi. What is your business? Sir, money lending business. Oh, it is illegal. No, I told. Don't worry, sir. I made everything. Now I am taking over the loans from different persons and repaying. He is doing that one. This is, of course, private persons are not permitted to do in the form called collateralized loan obligation, but most of them are doing. A legal business like our Karthik, it is called as collateralized loan obligation. Okay, this is what we are going to discuss today. This is the simple meaning of collateralized loan obligation. It is traditionally used. Now we are going to discuss how it is legalized. In our example, Karthik is doing for his friends. If Karthik is running an IDBI bank, if Karthik is the manager of State Bank of India mutual funds, what Karthik will do? That's what we are going to discuss. So first you must know the meaning clearly. Any doubt over this meaning? Because this is a very, very technical term and critical to understand. I know. Hmm? I understand, Shruti.
Yes, sir.
Uh, you know the meaning of collateralized loan obligation done by Karthik?
Yes, sir.
Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Oh, good. To understand first means it is nice. Nitya? Oh, Nitya is there. Hmm.
Yes, sir.
Ah,
Good morning, sir.
good morning, ma. Are you clear with
Yes,
collateralized
sir.
loan obligation?
Yes,
Okay,
sir. I got it. Yeah.
okay, good. Vaishnavi? No news from Vaishnavi. Vaishnavi? I think he will. She'll understand. Then Junaid, Junaid,
Yes, sir.
have you understand the meaning of collateralized loan obligation of
Yes,
Karthik?
sir.
Hmm.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So if you are not understanding, you can't understand, because now we are using more technical terms. Even in this news, you can see the second paragraph. It is the second such of investment vehicle. Vehicle here means a fundraising. In our example, Karthik raised 2 crores amount. That 2 crores is called as investment vehicle. Okay. And the loans of his friends from Balaji, everybody, it is called as trench. You will see that meaning. And Karthik is doing this business. It is also called as leveraged buyouts. Leveraged buyouts means, in this example, Karthik is taking the entire loan. If Balaji uh, is having 50 lakhs of loan, Karthik will take all the 50 lakhs and he will repay instead of Balaji. It is called as leveraged buyouts. Karthik won't take, okay, out of 50 lakhs, I will repay 30 lakhs, means it is not leveraged buyouts. What Karthik will do? Balaji is having 50 lakhs of loan from a particular person. Entire 50 lakhs Karthik will take. That is called leveraged buyouts. So these are all some of the terms used. Now it is legalized in India, and in case of European countries, they are frequently using after 1996. Here, this Kane Anderson Capital advisors are very, very famous for that one. They will study the credit rating of different organization, and they will take over this loan of number of organizations, and they will create a special purpose vehicle. And if you are familiar with that one, in future, if you are working in an organization, you have to do the credit rating. Here, what Karthik will do, Karthik will rate about the Balaji. Why Balaji has taken the loan, whether Balaji will repay to the money lender. Instead of money lender, why can't he can pay to us? Likewise, Karthik will prepare a nice plan. That's what you are going to do when you are coming to the office by 2025. This Kane Anderson Capital Advisors, even though head office is located in US, in Bangalore, back office processing is done by KPMG. Your super seniors who are working in KPMG and two of your super seniors are fully engaged in Kane Anderson back-end process. And now they are preparing the credit rating for the loans taken by some of the organization in US. And they are preparing the credit rating plan and submit to the Kane Anderson. Kane Anderson, after going through the report, they will take over the loan of somebody else. That's what they are doing. Okay. So this is, let us coming to the legal meaning. If you want to have a legal meaning, first in 1970s, these type of practices we used to call it as debt portfolio. Very old term. Even though I used to tell, the reason is you have to understand the concept. That is why I am going back to 1970s now. Okay. In 1970s, these type of collateralized obligations are called debt portfolio. Debt portfolio in the sense they will buy the debts at outright. In our example, Karthik purchased the debts of Balaji, Junaid, Midun Sebi. All the debts have been purchased by the Karthik. Then buying the debt security also. Balaji has pledged around one land for taking that loan with some persons. So now Karthik will take over the security of the Balaji also. If there is no security, he will ask for security. Because when Balaji is going for taking the loan, he might have pledged some securities. In such case, when this position is coming, Balaji will hand over the security to Karthik now. Then raising the money in money market, that is quite different. Karthik is raising. Karthik needs 2 crore rupees to settle the money of his friends because his friends borrowed different loans from different persons. So Karthik need 2 crores. Karthik may raise in money market for clearing the debt of his friends. Karthik will borrow money from a particular bank. Some cases Karthik may have a huge money means he need not worry. But even Karthik can raise money in money market. But in US, Karthik can raise money even in capital market. Be clear. In India, you can raise money only in money market. If Karthik wish to do this business, Karthik have to get the money only from the bank. He can't go and issue for his special purpose vehicle. Special purpose vehicle means Karthik needs 2 crore rupees to clear the loans of his friends. So he may create Karthik CBO Limited. Karthik CBO Limited means Karthik Collateral Bond Obligation Limited. He can raise money in capital market if Karthik is in US. In there, the laws permitted to raise money in capital market. But in India, Karthik is having the only thing to raise money only in banks. He will raise money for 2 crores because the bank interest will be less. Where Balaji and Midun Sebi will pay around 12 to 18% interest. But 2 crores interest for Karthik will be less. He may get the money from bank. Okay, that is raising the money. Then repaying the debts. Karthik will repay the debts of the Balaji, Midun Sebi, Junaid first, where they purchase from different money lenders. Then what Karthik will do? He will take over the control of the securities of the Balaji, Junaid, Basa, everything. All this person might have pledged to Karthik now. From that, the income will be distributed to the other person. That is called asset backed securities, ABS. Now, ABS means in case Balaji is unable to repay the loan, what Karthik will do? Since Balaji already pledged some land, if there is income from land, Karthik is having the full power to utilize that income. That is happening in grey market. But legally he can't do. But practically they are doing like that. That is the asset backed securities. So that is called the debt portfolio in 1970s. That is why in this image itself they are given it will protect the debt. The purpose is to protect Karthik friends. Why Karthik is doing this new business? Because he wishes to protect his own friends. His friends are paying huge interest. Once Karthik taken over, he may reduce the interest to all these persons. And this for the money lenders, it is a protection. Instead of Balaji, Karthik clear the dues. That is the concept. This is the that is why in the image you can see an umbrella for the debt. In 1970s, they will have a nice system. That is the money lenders are having a nice system. The money lenders will be cut down from that one. That's what we discussed. In our example, Balaji might have purchased loan from somebody else, maybe from Sneha, but now Karthik is taken over. So to reduce this debt, and they used to call it as different strategy in those days. How, on which basis Karthik will consider this debt? What are all the debts taken over by Karthik? Because Karthik is going to create a nice debt portfolio. Why he has to select Balaji? Maybe his friends. Why he is selecting Junaid Basha? Why he is selecting Midun Sebi? On which basis Karthik is selecting? That is very important. As a financial analyst, you are going to do this one. However, your super seniors who are engaging in this business, they are preparing this chart like this. I think you might have studied in the BCG matrix. Even marketing, I thought once upon a time, that is in last year. Same concept is applicable here. How Karthik will select the lenders. Whether Karthik will select Balaji, why he is left Yasin. Yasin is also having huge debt, but Karthik is not ready to take over Yasin debt. Why? That is the thing. As an financial analyst, you are preparing the credit rating for Karthik. They will classify like that: cash cow, dogs, stars, problem child. Before taking over the debt outright means total debt, the CBO managers will find out whether the debt comes under cash cow or dogs or stars or problem child. Cash cow means he will assume clearly Karthik is going to take over from Junaid. Junaid may be considered as the cash cow because Junaid is having high value business. Junaid is doing in gold business. Of course, future we may not know. So he is coming under the cash cow because his business is gold. So Karthik will take over the loan of Junaid easily. Junaid has been marked as the cash cow. So as a financial analyst, you will recommend that Junaid is doing gold business. So definitely you will have a good security. We can do that one. Stars means very good value. His future business will also be good. Balaji may do a pharmaceutical business. In COVID, pharmaceutical business is going good. Balaji is running a very nice business and is going to introduce the vaccination. He created a new concept for vaccinating the COVID 19. He is manufacturing COVID. That is why he borrowed loan. So Balaji is considered as the star. Problem child. Problem child means new entrance to the market. They will have the low in current value, but in future their business will be very, very strong. That is the newcomer, startup business. Some of them may have the nice startup business now. It is possible. Say, for example, in Irfan may have a new business, startup. Irfan just started a new business. But Irfan business is very good. Irfan may enter into a new business in the area of future e-tailing. Instead of running a departmental store, he will go for e-tailing. It is a very good competition for Amazon. But he is struggling because Amazon is a very giant. He is struggling. So Karthik will identify. Anyhow, at present he is struggling. Future there won't be any problem because he is good. Irfan business will go high. So Irfan will be considered as the problem child. Then the first category dogs means if Karthik identify any person as dogs category, don't mean as a negative thing. Huh? That means some of the business is not good. No income means dog category. He won't acquire the loan of dogs. That is how an analytics will do. Okay. This will happen in 1970s. So in 1970s, 70s, there was a system, collateralized loan obligation system they used to do. In those days also, we were having some sort of analytics. They used to classify the loan borrowers in terms of dogs, cash cow, stars, problem child. If they are coming under cash cow and stars, definitely they will take over the loan of cash cow and stars. Next is problem child. Dogs means they find it somewhat difficult for that one. That is the 1970s technique. Let us come to 2000. What happened in 2000? Okay. In 2000, we coined the name called CBO, CDO. Same thing. C, CDO means collateralized debt obligation. CBO means collateralized bond obligation. Both are same. Need not confuse with that one because in case of India, our name is different. We will see in India later on. It is called as collateralized debt obligation by the bankers. Whereas in case of capital market, of course, in India, it is not permitted in capital market. If it is permitted in capital market, they used to call it a CBO, collateralized bond obligation. Only in 2000 onwards, we used to create a nice name for that one. Because olden days, Karthik used to do with the money lenders. Now it is not like that. When it has been legalized, they are given a new name. If Karthik is running a bank, then it is considered in India as the collateralized debt obligation or collateralized loan obligation banking system. We will see that one. It is a synthetic investment product. Be clear. They define that one as an investment product because Karthik is borrowing the loan of all the friends, and let us assume he needs 2 crore rupees to settle the loan. For that purpose, he is raising the money, and some of them are ready to invest with Karthik. That is why it is called as synthetic investment product. Karthik needs 2 crore rupees. So, where Karthik will get 2 crore rupees in case of India, only from bank. In case of other countries, they can go for capital market. Karthik will say that I need 2 crore rupees to take over the debts of some of my friends and I will settle. So he needs 2 crore rupees he will raise in the capital market also. Some of them will contribute to 2 crores. In return, Karthik will pay the dividend. Dividend means all the interest what he is collecting from Balaji, Irfan, Midun Sabi, all this interest is pulled together, and when the interest is coming, Karthik will pay in the form of dividend. Indirectly, a debt will be converted into equity. That's what they are doing now. But in case of India, we can't do in capital market. But if you are working, you must know because if you are working for KPMG, you are working for some other company. So you must know. Okay. So that is the CBO and CDO. It is also called a CLO, collateralized loan obligation. As I already mentioned, in case of some of the countries, we used to call it a CLO, collateralized loan obligation, which was the term prevailed in 1970s. Same meaning. The dues will be gathered and somebody will repay for that one. So it is called as CLO. Same thing. There are no big one. So as usual, in our example, if Karthik decided to raise 2 crore rupees in capital market, Karthik may issue CLO bonds, collateralized loan obligation bonds. Simple thing. Don't confuse with anything. Same example I am telling. Karthik needs 2 crore rupees because he has to settle that one. So for that purpose, if Karthik decided to issue any bonds for raising 2 crore rupees, Nitya will give some amount. For Nitya may purchase the bond, or Sweda will purchase, Kirtana will purchase, Leena will purchase. All these persons will purchase the bonds because it is issued by the Karthik, and they will contribute for the 2 crore rupees. In return, what Karthik will do, whatever he is collecting from the interest from Balaji and Midun Sabi, etc., he will repay to the Nitya and Nitya, Leena, Deborah, all these friends, he will repay. For Nitya, it is called as CLO bonds because Karthik is issuing collateralized loan obligation bond. So that is the meaning of CLO bonds. Okay. The same thing, CLO bonds. Okay. Coming to the India. In India, we used to call it as collateralized borrowing and lending obligation. Be clear. But if you are working in KPMG, you must know the American situation because you are doing the back end work. If you are working in India for an Indian company, this name here legally we used to call it as CBLO. What Karthik is doing in India, we used to call it as CBLO. That is collateralized borrowing and lending obligation. Be clear. Same thing. There is no other difference. And it is permitted in money market segment. In India, be clear, it is permitted only in money market. Of course, capital market, it is permitted in different name that we'll study in next trimester. Okay. And it is operated by one of the organization, Clearing Corporation of India Limited. I think some of you might have known, you might have studied in financial markets. Clearing Corporation of India. That means the documents, everything will be with the Clearing Corporation of India. If Karthik wish to do the same business legally, Karthik should be the member of Clearing Corporation of India Limited. So what Karthik will do as a member of Clearing Corporation of India Limited, he is taking over the loan of Balaji. He needs that proof, and the loan agreement, everything will be with the Clearing Corporation of India. It is the custodian of the bonds, that is documents. Karthik repaid the loan of the Balaji. That agreement is also with the Clearing Corporation of India. Karthik is now permitted to do such type of business legally. Be clear. So in case of India, we used to call it as collateralized borrowing and lending obligation. And here in India, borrowers of the fund have to provide collateral in the form of government securities. Very important thing. In case of Balaji, for example, Balaji is having 30 lakhs of loan he has taken from somebody. Now Karthik is ready to take over. When Karthik is repaying for Balaji, now Balaji has to surrender the securities to the Karthik. But what our act says that Balaji might have pledged a small building or small land for taking the loan. But he has to convert in the form of government securities. That is very important thing. In case of India, no other assets are permitted except in the form of government securities. So what Karthik will do when he is repaying the debt of Balaji, the security pledged by the Balaji will be converted in the form of government securities. That is very important thing in India. Of course, in US it is not like that. It may be anything. It is even the mortgage loan also. But in case of India, Karthik has to convert the security of, that is, the things pledged by the Balaji into government securities. That is very important thing in case of India, because it is, if Karthik wish to do in a legal manner. Okay, who will be the participants of CBLO? I told Karthik wish to do the business means Karthik can do. He may be considered as the primary dealer of CCL. Now the nationalized banks are permitted to do these type of CBLOs. Even foreign banks, cooperative banks, they are all permitted, but they should come under the CBLO membership of Clearing Corporation of India. Otherwise, they can't do the business legally. That is what they call it as debt thermometer. Who are able to manage the debt thermometer can do. Debt thermometer is nothing but whether a person is able to repay the money or not. What debt thermometer will say. That is the commercial jargon used by these persons. In India, State Bank of India pension scheme is there. They are doing same thing. Even HDFC Bank, they are doing that one. Some of the mutual funds, they are engaged in this type of thing. As you already mentioned, the Clearing Corporation of India is the organization. They are having the control. In our example, Karthik should be the dealer under the Clearing Corporation of India. If Karthik is under the Clearing Corporation of India, if he is the registered dealer, maybe Karthik is the managing director of SBI pension scheme. He can do legally. And this Clearing Corporation of India is taking the documentation work, custodian of the documents of debt, and they are using the Indian Financial Network, Infinet. There is one networking for finance in India. I think you might have studied in financial markets. It is called Infinet. All the dealings are electronically stored under the Infinet network in India. We are also having in India because most of the banks are moving towards the online system. Since we are moving towards online system, now you can open the pension scheme in online, all these thing in online. So in India, they have created Indian Financial Network, and the CCL through the Indian Financial Network, they are controlling the primary dealers. In our example, Karthik. Karthik is coming under the dealership of CCIL. All the transactions of the Karthik should be coming under the Indian Financial Network, Infinet. The if Karthik is to legalize that one, it is coming under the Clearing Corporation of India. In case of India, first type of CBLO is issued by the IFMR, that too in the year 2014. Legally, But I told most of the gray market persons are doing, money launderers are doing like that. But if you want to do this type of one legally, in India, the first organization legally entered into CBLO market is IFMR. IFMR created the first CBLO fund in India. Its name is IFMR Capital Mosaic Securities. That is, in our example, if Karthik wishes to raise 2 crore rupees, he has to give some name for that issue. Same thing in case of IFMR, they have taken over the loan of different persons and they made it as IFMR Capital Mosaic 22. And in 2013, with the help of 8 originators, and they covered 146,111 micro loans. See that one. It means that IFMR taken over the control of 146,111 micro loans of different persons. They outrightly taken over. They might have borrowed loan from different persons. And this IFMR, what they did, they take over these micro loans, repaid the micro loans on behalf of the loan borrowers, and this organization, IFMR Capital Mosaic 22, came into existence. So hereafter, from 2014, these 146,111 loan micro loan borrowers has to repay only to IFMR. This is the first organization made in India. Of course, it raised around 167 crore. 5 organizations contributed to IFMR Capital Mosaic to repay the loans of 146, sorry, 140, yes, 146,111 micro loan borrowers. That is the concept in India, IFMR. So based upon that, what you must know, collateralized debt obligation is quite unique. It is already existing in India before 1970s. 1970s it was used in India in grey market, and from 1996 in world level it has been legalized. In 2014, first legal collateralized debt obligation came from IFMR. Now most of the companies are doing. What is your role here? If you are a financial analyst, you must know this meaning. After that, what you will do, you are working for the credit rating. Here you can see in this diagram, mortgages, car loan, credit card loan, all loan you will go through. Say for example, Nitya is now appointed in the KPMG. Let us assume like that. KPMG is doing the back end work of Kane Anderson. So Kane Anderson will give the work to Nitya through the KPMG, and they will ask, uh, Nitya, you can go through all these loans. Which loan we can take as an buyout? Buyout means entire loan. So Nitya will go through the mortgage loan in India. Nitya will go through the card loans provided by different person, even credit cards loans. And Nitya will give a very good rating. These loans we can repay and we can take over. So based upon this recommendation, what Kane Anderson will do, they will take over the loans and in the form of investment bank, and they will raise the money, and this money is utilized first to repay the loan, then they will collect the interest. That is what they are doing. It is for the pension funds or hedge funds or any other funds. Usually hedge funds they are doing in a very big manner. This is how these things are working. As you know, even they used to take the high risk loan portfolio now. High risk loan portfolio. Some of the companies may have the high risk in loan. We know the ratings. And we used to create SPV. SPV means special purpose vehicle. I already told you. The asset will also be taken, the debt will also be taken. In our example, Karthik will raise 2 crore rupees. This raising of 2 crore we used to call it as SPV. Karthik will take the debt of Balaji and assets of Balaji if Balaji pledged with him. Then they will go for financing. This is what the CLO says method. Okay, you can see that one. So there are few steps involved in that one legally. So the first step, as per the legal rules, we have to appoint the loan manager. There is the capital structure of tranches. Tranches means nothing. The small loans. The loan of Balaji, the loan of Junad, loan of Midun Sebi, we used to call it as tranches. Then second stage, loan manager seeks out and raise the capital. Loan manager in our example, Karthik, will seeks out and he will raise. Third stage, investors. Investors means if Karthik is raising 2 crore rupees, Nitya may contribute around 1 crore. That is the Nitya's role. Nitya is the investor to the Karthik. Nitya may take and control over the tranche of Balaji or any other person, but they won't tell. They will tell who are going to raise the money. Then the loan manager purchase the loans. That is, in our example, Karthik will repay the loan of Balaji, and finally, Karthik will pay the interest where he received from Balaji, Junaid to Nitya and other persons who invested. That is the stages involved in this one. Why we are going for this type of CBLO or CLO or CBO? First reason, high returns. You know, you can convert debt into equity in different manner. You can hedge against inflation. Balaji can repay to the money lender for more time due to inflation. Now he can take over. Of course, floating rate of loans are also there. Another thing, the loan has been collateralized, combined together. That is why these people are going towards that one. It is also having some life cycle. Life cycle means in our stages, you must know that one. Some technical words they used to tell. First one is CLO. It takes even 10 years time. 10 years time means starting from taking over the loan to repayment. Finally, we used to call it as first one is warehouse period. Warehouse period means how many days it takes to get the loan. In our example, how many days Karthik is taking to take over the full loan of Balaji and Junaid. That is called warehouse period. Then ramp up period. Ramp up period means how many months Karthik is taking to settle the dues of Balaji. Balaji might have purchased from some other money lender. Junaid might have purchased from some other money lender. So how many days Karthik will take to repay that one? That is called ramp up period. Then reinvestment period. After settling to the money lenders. Now Karthik is going to raise the loan, raise 2 crore rupees. That period is called reinvestment period. Finally, there is one term called non-call period. Non-call period means, in our example, Karthik now raised 2 crores rupees for settling the loan. After that, how many years Karthik will run this business to settle full loans of Balaji and for the investors. That is called non-call period. These are all the technical terms we normally use in that one. But as an financial analyst, why you are studying this concept means you must know the credit rating. We have already studied the credit rating A plus A. That is the very important thing. You are maybe asked to rate the individual loan borrowers because there is no rating like A plus for individual loan borrowers. In our example, there is no rating for Balaji, Junaid, everything. On which basis Karthik will take over the loan? So you may be asked for the credit rating of debts. Financial analyst, as a debt analytics, your seniors are doing credit rating, then collateral rating of the debts. Balaji might have taken loan by pledging some of the land. Whether the land we can resell and earn profit, or some of them based upon their inventory. I told somebody is going to run the jewelry shop. Jewelry shop means whether we can take the collateral as the inventory. You may be asked to rate that one, collateral rating. Then, if you want to raise the money in special purpose vehicle, in our example, Karthik raised 2 crore rupees. How you can rate the Karthik? That is the special purpose vehicle rating. These are all the works you have to do if you are joining in the CBLO team. That's what you are studying. Okay. So based upon this, what you must know, today's discussion, what is the meaning of collateralized loan obligation? Very important thing. What is the process involved that one? What is the role of financial analyst in this area? They used to call it as different terms. These technical terms you must know in the theory part. Okay. With this, we'll conclude today's class. So this is only for theory. Go through the LMS content and you will know some other concept clearly. Okay. Now you can switch on your camera. Any doubts? Only Nitya is coming forward. What about others? Junaid is there. Hmm. Snega is there. Snega, you are not having exam. Unmute yourself.
No, sir, it's done already.
Okay, good. Midun is there. Irfan is there. What about Sweta? Hmm. Our hero Karthik is not there. Huh? Today's lesson, Karthik is the hero. He is going to run the CBLO. Where is
Yes,
Karthik?
sir.
Huh? Okay, Karthik. Are you able to understand today's topic? It is somewhat boring topic. Anyhow, no other way to deal. Hmm? Hmm. Okay, where is Durga Prasad? He is not here. Hmm. Okay, Karthik is still not coming. Hmm. Okay, dear students, we will meet on Wednesday. Until then, bye.
Bye, sir. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Bye. Thank you.